Hello everyone, in this video I'll be solving the contain duplicate problem. So contains duplicate problem is a Leetcode easy problem and it's part of the blind 75. So here I made a sheet of all the blind 75 problems. I'll attach the link down in the description. Blind 75 problem covers all the concepts that are asked during interviews, and if you do each of these problems you will get a picture of all the concepts that are usually asked during interviews of MNCs. Okay, so let's go back to contains duplicate problems. So let's read the problem. Given an integer array nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. So what we do in this problem is we check every element, and if at all some element is repeated, then we return true. Otherwise, if every single element occurs only once, then we return false. Okay, so the brute force method of doing this problem would be run a for loop through every single element and have another for loop which will compare the element with every other element. So basically like this. Compare 1 with 1, 1 with 3 and 1 with 1 again. As soon as you find a number which is equal to the current number, then we return true. But this will be a big O of n square because we'll be using 2 for loops. So I will tell you a more efficient method. So a more efficient method would be to use a hash map. So what we'll do in the hash map is we'll keep adding the numbers which are not currently present in the hash map. So we check. So we first add a number into the hash map. Let's call it hash map of 1 because it's the first element. We'll assign it to true. Okay, then we check if we go through the entire loop once. Okay, so hash map of 1 is true. Then we see if hash map of 2 already exists. If 2 already exists, then we will directly return false, but if it doesn't exist, we will assign it to true. Then hash map of the next number 3. So hash map of 3 is not already present in the hash map, so we'll mark that also as true. And now comes the important part. We check if hash map of 1 already exists. Now since hash map of 1 already exists, we have to return true because the output has to be true if a duplicate is present. Okay, so now let's write the code for this. So we have a function contains duplicates, and we'll have input nums, which is our array of numbers. Let's declare a hash map. Now we write a for loop to run through the hash map. So let I equal 0, nums.length less than, because the indices of nums will start from 0. Okay, then I plus plus. Now we check if hash map of the current number already exists. If it already exists, then we will just return true. If not, else, then add it to the hash map. Hash map of nums of I is equal to true. See, since we are assigning it to true over here, if at all it gets repeated, this condition will become true and we'll just return true. Once we're through with all the elements and not even a single element is repeated, this condition will never get executed. Then we just return false. no element has been repeated. Now let's just see if this function runs in Leetcode. Okay, now I'm just gonna paste that function here. Okay, let's see if it runs. Let's submit it. Yeah, so our code runs fine and it got accepted. So now with implementation using hash map, the complexity will be O of n. Instead of n square, we have made it n. And that's it for this video. If you guys have any doubts, please put it in the comments below and I will be happy to answer. Also, if you learned something new from this video, please make sure you like the video and that will make me very happy. And also please do subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.